Hello Sagittarius, it is Crystal Raven coming to you with your full moon to new moon of August reading. And first off, let me say I'm not taking any personal readings at the moment, any more personal readings at the moment. I'm just not capable yet. I'm getting set up still, so I'm not doing it the way I want to do it. And also the energy pool, there's just too much for me right this minute, so I'm just not going to take on any new reads. Also, for my new subscribers, hello, welcome. I hope you enjoy my platform. For my subscribers, thank you so much for your support, and thank everybody right now for being here with me and sharing this energy with me. I just appreciate all the support and all the love that I get from you guys. I love you, and you guys really just make my day. Even though if I don't comment on comments, I do read all of them, okay? So thank you guys so much for the love and support. I just really appreciate everything. Alright guys, let's get into it. Spirits to guide me, angels that protect me, goddesses, and my God, thank you so much for being here with me and helping me through my times of need and my weaknesses. Thank you for helping build me stronger and helping me see things clearer. Help me get the messages that I need to get for Sagittarius today. Thank you for the trials. Thank you for the good times. Thank you for the epiphany moments. We appreciate everything that you give us, even if it doesn't feel good at the current moment or at the time it happens. We do appreciate it. We grow from it, and we love you for it. Thank you. Alright guys, this is going to be an overall, let me shuffle first. This is an overall for the month. One more shuffle. Overall energy for the month, for the time period, I should say, time period. Alright guys, for the from the full moon to the new moon of August. Full moon to new moon of August. Okay. We've got the sun and the world. Holy cow. Fire in Leo and Earth in Capricorn. 19 breaking down to, of course, a 10. Beginnings and endings and beginnings, and then of course the world. 21 breaking down to 3, which the world is the very last card of the tarot deck. So it's like, boom, a light hits, and then a cycle just completely ends, and you go right into the next one. That's neat. That's like illumination from God, and then there's a completion and a brand new beginning. That's amazing. Alright, let's get into it, guys. That was my next World Tarot, by the way. Let me see how this is sitting here. Okay, that was my next World Tarot. This is going to be the Spellcaster's Tarot that I'm using now. I really like this energy. I really do. Alright, Spirit, give me some messages for Sagittarius through this time period of the full moon to the new moon in August. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Give me some messages, please. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Messages, please. I'm going to take that one. I don't know what it is, but Spirit told me to take it, so I'm gonna. Okay. Alright. So first we got the Moon and Two of Swords. And then we got Justice, the Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. And then we've got the Knight of Cups with the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. And what we don't see is the Page of Cups, Page of Swords, and Temperance in reverse. So, okay. Let me cover this up here. Okay, so we got the Page of Cups. We got the Page of Swords. And Temperance in reverse. Okay. So what this tells me is this. A lot of my Sagittariuses have had to go through a big dark night of the soul type situation, almost where you don't know who to trust, you don't know what's going on, you don't even trust your own thoughts, you're confused a lot, you feel stuck in thought patterns. It's been rough to try to go into your deepest part of yourself and like go through what it is you're really wanting in life and finding that balance within yourself. And that's been a very difficult process to do, okay? But Justice is here to help you balance the scales. Justice is not here in a bad way. It's here to just help you balance. It's divine. It's like some of this can come like with an epiphany moment of just realizing, oh my gosh, you know, this is my role in this certain situation, or this is my role in that situation, or what are the things that I have deep inside me I haven't healed yet that I need to bring up at the surface that I don't want to because I'm stubborn, but I don't want to pull them out, but I really need to. And I need to deal with those 7, you know, cups that have these heartbreaks and traumas in them, and deal with those things so I can be set free. And that's kind of where I'm getting with this Justice is it's like dealing with all the different emotional traumas so that you can be set free from, you know, the Eight of Swords is our, you know, our own mental prison, our own, you know, we keep ourselves closed off, you know, type of situation, type of energy. And it's like you dove deep into the things that you didn't really want to look at with the Moon here and the Two of Swords, and you dealt with those things, and now, ladies and gentlemen, you can move forward. But the reason Temperance is in reverse with this Page of Cups and Page of Swords is because you have realized in others and in yourself what's real and what isn't. It's like you understand that there's truth, and then, you know, there's, you know, I don't know how to explain that. That's like you understand when there is truth in a relationship, and you understand when somebody comes at you with the least amount of effort possible. It's like either it's a true relationship and it's what you're really wanting and it's solid and they give you back what you've been giving, or you realize it's a relationship that hasn't given anything and you've been the one giving everything to it. And I believe that's where the Sun comes in. It's like this illumination that you no longer want to be. That's why it's reversed. Sagittarius Temperance is reversed because you no longer want to be any part of any type of situation where it's not fulfilling you emotionally, or with good discussions, you know, intellectual discussions, you know, open communication, you know, anything that has to do with lies or very selfish type love, you're done with that. And that's even, you know, what you do to yourself, you know, and you realize that you've got to, you know, love yourself as well. And with this Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups, to me, this is like offering love to someone who has been around for a long time. It's almost like, or they're offering it to you. It's like you've been through a lot of stuff together. You've learned a lot of stuff together. You've known each other a long time. This isn't for anybody that's brand new. This is for somebody that you've known for a while. Enough to have learned some lessons, gone through some stages with. And you're returning back to what you know you need. And that's really amazing. Let me get some more clarifiers real quick. We're 10 minutes in. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to use my Gilded Tarot now to clarify this. My finger broke. Well, it's not broke, but my nail broke. So it's hard to shuffle. So bear with me, guys. Alright, Spirit. Give me some messages for this Moon and Two of Swords. Let's do the Moon and Two of Swords. Yeah, the Eight of Swords flew right over the Temperance with the Page of Cups and Page of Swords. What is this Moon? What is this Moon, please? Moon was the Hangman. Two of Swords. Ten of Wands. Justice, please. Clarify justice for this spread, please. Three of Cups. Double confirmation. Three of Cups is right here. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Clarify Seven of Cups for Sagittarius, please. Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Swords. The Moon. Oh, wow. Okay. I'll clarify this down here too, but I'm going to go ahead and start. So with the Moon and Two of Swords came out the Hangman and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, it was a hard decision to go inward and dig up things that make you feel really bad. But you did it, and you dealt with those emotional feelings. It could have been just by yourself, but you just sat there and you dealt with some things that stopped you from moving forward, and it changed your whole perspective on things. Like, I'm feeling like your whole perspective of life has completely shifted, and now you're just putting down anything that does not serve you well, anything that has caused you to feel heavy and weighed down, can't move, can't think, can't work. You're putting all that down, and you're changing your entire perspective on things. And the reason that is you've got Justice here with the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords, but for Justice was the Three of Cups, and that's how the spread ends, is the Three of Cups. So Justice steps in because Spirit knows that the Three of Cups is really what you want in life, right? Not having to deal with these burdens and the things that weigh you down. So looking in all your cups and all your emotions, dealing with that starts a brand new chapter for you. It starts a brand new chapter for you. And the Moon over here with the Hangman, the Moon clarified the Eight of Swords. This Moon is going to clear you to where you know exactly what you want in your life. If you don't already, you just know. You just know. And down here for this Page of Cups, Page of Swords and Temperance in reverse, came out the Eight of Swords again, double confirmation, and the Six of Swords. Moving away from this head just constantly going, constantly, you know, just being in your own mental anguish. You're just done with that. So you just looked at your stuff, and your inner stuff did, like I said, like that dark night of the soul type of work, and you did what you needed to do so that you can love more, be thankful more, feel grateful more, all of those things. 15:15 on the clock when I said that. Give equal give and take to the people around you. It's very beautiful. It's so beautiful. What is this? Knight of Cups, please. Knight of Cups. Queen of Wands. Look at you. You're wanting to show love, that's for sure. Three of Pentacles. Okay. And Three of Cups. Okay. Alright, guys. So the Queen of Wands came out over this Knight of Cups and the King of Wands. So we have a true pair on the board, okay? Seven of Cups flew sideways right here, and Eight of Cups flew this way, and then the Two of Swords was on the floor. So this is what Spirit is telling me. There's, those different energies that I can pick up on sometimes. So there's two separate energies here. There's one group that moved away from the things that didn't serve them, the things that they felt lied to about, and just picked themselves up, and they moved forward, and maybe they returned to somebody who's always been there. And when they returned to that person who's always been there, that was the justice. That was the Three of Cups, right? That was the celebrations, all right? For the ones that have not been able to do the Two of Swords, make a decision, for the ones that haven't been able to, you're still worried about all these options that you may have and what you need to walk away from in order to obtain them. It's you haven't made up your mind yet on which direction you want to go. The moment you get illuminated to what's causing you your issues versus what isn't causing you your issues, and you start cutting that stuff out, what makes you feel certain ways, what people you get around that make you react in certain ways, as far as like some people can be a little irritating or triggering. Well, why is that? And then you look inside yourself a little bit and you figure out why that is. And going through, like I said, it's just like that dark night, just looking at yourself for a minute and realizing you got to change your perspective and put down all the burdens you've placed on yourself and move towards what makes you happy. And if that's something you've decided, then you've gotten illuminated, and the world, now there's a chapter that's closed. Now you're ready to move on to that next chapter. You've learned the lesson. Things are great. For the ones that still feel very stuck, and they can't seem to move forward, they can't get out of this head, this head problem where it's just like on autopilot. It's coming if you choose it. Everything is about decisions and choices, and if you choose to move away from the things that you yourself keep you from, then you're going to move into a happier space. If you keep yourself in that continuous cycle, you're going to stay very stuck, and it's a hard cycle to break. But these eclipses and these full moons are to help us break those cycles and to see what we are really meant to see, and be here for the ones that we love, and the people that we love, allow them to be here for us. Sometimes we get real headstrong and, think we understand or think we know more than others. And sometimes that's just not the case. Sometimes we ourselves need just like that little dose of that humble pie, to say, hey, you don't like this, get rid of this. If you, would want more of this in your life, get more of that in your life. Just, it's like that annual evaluation type thing, so it's good. But for the ones that are still in that continuous autopilot cycle that just can't break away from something, it's person, place, or thing, it could be anything, it's up to interpretation. But for the ones that can't break away from something that's just causing them to stay stuck, my advice to you is, try to figure out why you're so stuck to that particular thing. What is it that it's covering up for you? What is it that it's hiding? What is it that it, you know, what feeling makes you want, like, it's like, what feeling are you trying to replace? You know, maybe hurt or anger or whatever, you know. So it's like, try to figure out what's the feeling that is motivating, you know, what's happening around you, and how you'd like to feel differently about those things. And then if you need to grieve about things you haven't grieved on, do that. If you haven't, you know, really looked at some of the traits on yourself, you know, that maybe, you know, people have said before or something, but you just never kind of looked at it, and now you understand it a little bit more, and like, it makes you want to call your mama and tell her you're sorry, you know, for being a brat that she told you you were, you know. And that's how I felt. I called my mom, you know. I was like, Mama, I'm sorry. You know, I had to really understand myself a little bit more. And I believe the ones that have gone through that are at this Justice 3 of Cups, you know, beautiful moments, you know, new chapter. The ones that just haven't been able to walk away yet from something that they're not happy with are still going to have this cycle going on. So the ones that understand what's happening and have cut off, you know, whatever isn't serving them, you've just completed a complete cycle, and you're moving into a brand new chapter, sweetheart. So that's really, really good. I'm glad to see that. I'm glad that this reading came out the way that it did, you know, because it resonated some with me. So that's good, because, you know, you gotta, when you go through different ascensions and you go through different emotions, trying to figure out life a little bit, it's a rough process. And so when you can figure out what you're really wanting in life and what you really want, your goals are, it's illuminating and it's helpful. And so just a little bit of advice for you guys. That's really what helped me feel better, was like, okay, well, what do I want 5 years from now? And I'm making plans and goals and, you know, things like that. So it's helped me realize the importance of what is going on around me in my life. And I hope that helps somebody. I don't know why I just went off that little tangent. I don't know. Anyways, I hope this helped you guys. You guys know me. Please comment, subscribe, and like my channel. And again, thank you guys for your wonderful support. And I feel the energy. I appreciate it. And just thank you so much for being here with me. And I will see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.